Ah, Decaying Winter. A hard game where not a lot of people, not a lot of new players will understand for the first time. But welcome to your guide of Decaying Winter. I'm not gonna be good at explaining things because I want to start trying to do new content. And here I am making a guide of Decaying Winter for new players because there hasn't been a guide made in a year, I think, or I'm not sure if there has been new guides for a while now, or if there were made like currently, like this year, or yeah, I don't know. But yeah, welcome to your first, like maybe, I don't know. Welcome to Decaying Winter, a hardcore game, which you will die a lot and a lot and a lot until you learn, and then you die and learn again. It's gonna be like Dead Cells, where you die, keep dying, and then you learn what your mistakes was. Not really. The game doesn't tell you much. You're just put in the menu. You either have to press join game, and then you'll go from there. And yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go over the basics of the game, like what you need to do, your infection meter, what to scrap and what not. Okay, not really, but some of those things. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, let's go with the perks first. Okay, so the first perk you're gonna get is Survivalist. You get a backpack, you start with 20 scrap, and you get full hunger. There isn't much to explain about it. Damned, you're fearless, you don't get morale from people, but you're very weak. You got no chances of surviving out there. And for now, let's talk about Hive Mind. As Hive Mind, you get 3 options. You got Disperse, Divide, and Direct. First off, I'm gonna show the Disperse one, which will create a queue of hives. If an enemy scav enters your hive, to say the least, they will be slowed down, and they will be damaged over time, and they will die in there. But if they are ranged scavs, maybe just move back and let them die in there. And it takes quite a while for them to go away. It's like maybe a minute or so, the duration of it. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys the other option, which is Divide. If the bees are gonna die. Any second now. So Divide is a straight line. It will go from this, like this open of the hangar until almost at the end, like somewhere here. Not that much of a distance, but it's you should place it where the near, like the red container is, and straight forward to the gates, so the scavs get slowed down and it'll guarantee death. And using Hive Mind is a great option if you want to unlock Crosslink, which we'll talk about later. Anyway, I'm gonna skip forward a little bit and show you guys the Divide. Oh, never mind. So the Direct creates an aura around you. If there is a scav nearby, which I couldn't find him here because he was under the tree. If there's a scav underneath you, the bees will go directly to him. And yeah. Anyway, next perk, which we're gonna talk about. Anyway, next perk. And next perk is Risk Runner. You have more hipfire accuracy, and you're unable to be grappled. And the thing is, you cannot aim, and you scavenge less ammo, which you can see. But as a Risk Runner, you have a minigun. The only time. Or no, let me explain the first thing. So you spawn with 0%, and we will slowly go up to 100. You're only able to use your minigun when it gets to 50%. So as you can see, I found a gun and some ammo. When I pick up the ammo, it gives me a bit of the percentage. But the thing is, when you pick up the ammo, it only gives you half of the ammo. Like, let's say you get, like, as I picked up the heavy ammo, you only get I think 10 ammo if you play as any other character. But as a risk runner, you take like 5 or 6. I'm not sure because I forgot to check my agent device. Because yeah, I'm dumb. I'm not good at making tutorials, but here I am making this video. Yeah, and don't ask how I tripped that dynamite. Anyway, gonna skip forward a bit and show you how the minigun works. Okay, so here's a neat part. So when you shoot first, you get this, like, if you start firing to use it normally, you get this cooldown. But if you shoot and you press F again, and you bring out the minigun again, it lets you shoot again without the cooldown going down. I don't know if this is intentional, or I don't know if the devs were that about, because it's been in the game since the beginning of Decaying Winter. And yeah, it shoots pretty fast. And no, you cannot kill Sledgewing with the minigun. You'll need like at least 2, 3, maybe everybody with 100% of the minigun to even kill her. Only if, she will kill you first, so don't even try it, maybe. Yeah. Okay, next perk, which is my favorite perk to be honest, Thick Spider. So you deploy the traps, like the explosives, faster, like C4s, proximity mines, steel wires, etc. You have more accuracy, and you deploy bombs faster, but yeah, you can see the cons. Anyway, Thick Spider has 2 abilities, like a press and a hold button. So when you normally press F, you place down a red spider, to say the least. That's what I usually call them. And when you hold F, it brings out a blue Thick Spider, which will go to the nearest scav and kill them. And if I'm correct, the red spiders deal more damage. So you could either go for more damage or go for half the damage with the blue spider. I mean, there isn't that much to talk about Thick Spider, except for if you run professional on Thick Spider, you get 0 recoil. Doesn't matter what gun you have, you get 0 recoil. Especially with an M249 and an M60. I mean, yeah, it's a good perk if you wanna shoot guns. Anyway, next perk. The next perk we got. Yeah, don't question what happened here. I tried to. He's just going. He's just going. Yeah, I was kind of laughing at this part. Anyway, next one, crosslink. So to get this perk, you need to kill 15 scavs without being hit. So the easy way to get this perk is to go as Hive Mind with the throwing knives, get 3 kills during the day phase or the scavenging phase, and then 4 kills during the wave phase, and the rest, I mean, you could get it by night 2 if you get a silencer gun during the first night or the second one, or night 2. Sorry, I had to cut there because I blabbered on and it didn't went well. But if you find a gun during the first night, or like a silencer gun between night 1 or 2, and you do find a few scavengers around the map, you would get the perk by night 1 or 2. No, night 2 or 3. Now you get what I'm saying. And you can see the perk footage, like the footage of the perk, how it works. Super like at first, but yeah, let's just move on. Anyway, the next perk is Blitzer, the main antagonist that was back before they nerfed him, or patched his ability where he cannot kill you anymore. But I mean, our Blitzer used to kill you with his ability. Didn't matter if you were like you're in the same team or you know. Anyway, Blitzer gets 6 charges, and you throw one bomb by pressing F. Don't hold F because that will detonate it. So just press F a few times, or throw 2 bombs or 3, based on the scab you're trying to kill. And yeah, go happy hunting. It's just like a worse version. I mean, worse version or kind of a good version of the Expirer. I don't know, your choice, your pick. I don't know, I'm not the judge here. I don't judge you for what you're using. Next perk, Artillerist. Your inner ability to have awakened your American spirit. With him you get more accuracy and you scavenge more ammo than a Risk Runner. I mean, it's like a low budget Risk Runner. But you do get more ammo. But you're kind of weak, like really weak. And you can die in a few seconds if you're not careful. Anyway, time to show you what the perk does. So basically, Artillerist is just a walking flare trap. You missed your... I mean, I missed it because my aim sucks. If you wanna play Artillerist, you better get your headshots right, because if you get a headshot, you get 50% of your ability back. I got kinda scared there. Anyway, if you get a headshot, you get your 50% of your ability back, and you get this buff called Deadeye, which is indicated with purple. Anyway, what Deadeye does is reduce your sway and your recoil control. And it pierces enemies. So let's say there are three enemies like in a row in front of you, and you headshot the first cab. You take both like the other 2 behind them. I mean, there isn't much about them. You just like get more ammo, get Deadeye, and etc. etc. Anyway, now to our favorite perk, the Arbiter. The funny guy with the shotgun strapped onto your arm. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, except that you get more melee damage, you don't get your legs broken, but the thing is, you do not know how to hip fire, and you reload slower. I mean, I think this might be the only perk where you reload slower, I think. I'm not sure. Because I do not read, I just go on, play the game and just see how the perk is. Anyway, Arbiter, one of the most, I would say second most best perk, maybe. It is a good perk because you get like 2 abilities, like the short shell, which does like, kind of like, I think 50 damage of the scab, for the scab's HP, and if you time it right, you can do a long shot. If you wanna, like a tip, when your arm stops extending, then press F again. And be aware, if your long shot nearby you, it does deal damage to you, so be careful of that. If you have like, if you're like 70% or 70 health, or maybe below 50, you'll just die from your long shot if you do it nearby yourself. I'm gonna show you an example of how this works. As you can see, this is a Skinner. He hides among the bald people, as you can see, he is very dangerous. And I killed the Forky, that's what I call that scav. And if you long shot a scavenger, ow, in the end I still kill him. Anyway, if you blow yourself, again, here's the what happens if you blow yourself up. And remember, if you long shot a scav, they don't drop their rations. If you kill a scav with your normal ability, then you can get their rations. Anyway, the next perk is Executioner the Boast, or I mean, I would say it's a good perk because you do attack faster and now the buffs, as you can see. But the thing is, you cannot use guns well. Anyway, you can see me changing professional to maniac because it is. You could run fearless, or the trait that gives you 15% more defense, because it is quite required. Anyway, Executioner, funny guy with the ESP hacks. When you press F, you pull down your goggles. You can see the location, or the information of the scavs. As you can see, this guy is wanted for indecent exposure. So is one of Yosef's friends was wanted for. Anyway, for each kill that you deal with a melee or a throwable, you get 1 stack. For 1 stack, it increases your attack. For example, if you have, let's say, 10 kills, or shall I say 10 poundies, you deal more damage. But the thing is, you cannot use scrappers at all. You will need a friend to scrap some items, like some blueprints or guns that are useless, and give you the scrap. The only way to get scrap is from bounties. And again, from each bounty you get, the more damage you deal. Only damage, no defense or attack speed or something like that. I kind of missed the third combo there. Okay. I don't use them once that much. I'm just showing how fast you are with the melee speed attack. But yeah, you could one-shot Sledge Queen if you have, let's say, maybe 30 to 40 bounties. I don't know, I'm not sure. There may be a video out there of somebody killing Sledge Queen one-shot as an Executioner. To maybe BL1, the Reaper's Sight, or the Executioner Sword. I would say the Executioner Sword, or the Executioner Blueprint, is a good melee for Executioner, maybe, or the Reaper's Sight, or the Bill Hook, I think that's the name of it, or Artisan's Hook, whatever it's called, because I haven't used the blueprint in a while. It's a good melee because it stuns the scavs, and it's a good way to get more bounties. Or Fear Your Axe, which is a blueprint that costs 50 scrap. So if you get 6 bounties, you get the only way to recover your percentage of your combos, because they do break eventually when they go to 0%. They'll break and you will go blind if you still use them. You have to take them down when you reach 0. The only way to repair them is to take them off. And the amount of bounties that you get will be transferred into your scrap, as you can see here. Anyway, next perk, because I don't want to show the death scene again. Okay, so the next perk is Drifter, drifting in the ocean all alone. Anyway, you're fast, you do not get exhausted, you deal more damage. I mean, you're not fast, but you get the idea. You do not get tired, but you're not great with guns. Again, But the main thing about Drifter, and I'll show you in the next footage that you're gonna see right now. So, Drifter's main ability is the Threat Dagger or Sword. And when you press that, you go into this invisible state, and the scavs want people to see you. You get 4 additional attacks if you use it immediately. For example, if you take like a second or two to go to a scav, you only get 3 attacks. If you pop it immediately, then you get 4 attacks. You could do the right click to do a heavy attack, which will use the hold percentage, but will heal you up 15 of your health. No percent, 15. Like how a normal first aid kit would heal you. But yeah, and there's like his second ability where I'll show it in the next footage right now. So if you hold, give me a second, I'm drunk right now. So if you hold F in a direction, you'll place an anchor to your spot that you were when you held F. So it will leave an anchor to your spot that you were, and you can like freely run around. I still don't know how I missed this one. And yeah, there's like this lullaby that's playing while you're cloaked. Next perk, Apostle. I forgot to mention that the way to get the Drifter is to get the 30 kills without being seen or the scavs being aware of your location. If the scavs do know where you are, they'll follow you. If they don't go after you, that means that they are unaware. Anyway, the easy way to get Drifter is to use again Hive Mind with his direct ability and throwing knives, or maybe Arbiter, whichever you prefer. Anyway, Apostle, the necromancy guy. Your melee item slot is replaced with Dorja's hand. It counts as an axe. I still don't know why, maybe it's because of the blade, but your heavy attack deals 50 damage and condemns the scavs. If I'm correct, Condemned gives them some debuffs. And here's me finding a dream stand. And while the scavs are condemned, if you kill them, you get some portion of your life back. I'm not sure how much is it because I don't know how to count. Okay. Anyway, his main ability is summoning a shadow, which I'm gonna show it in the next footage. And oh yeah, and if you equip your Dorja's hand again, it takes 50 of your health. I'm gonna show no, it's like after this fight, I'm gonna summon my friend. So if you press hold F, or no, press F, you spawn your Shadow Hunter, or how we call it, Dave. So if you press F, you throw a stake, which will condemn a scav and will make the Shadow Hunter go after them. And if the Shadow Hunter kills the condemned scav, the Shadow Hunter and yourself will heal up. Remember, if you remember to keep your shadow save, you can have up to 2 shadows. If one of your teammates die, you will get 100% of your ability back, and you can summon that dead player's shadow. And they will look similarly to the dead player's character. The only way to recharge your ability is to kill condemned scavs. If you get 100% again, you can summon another shadow. If somebody in your team dies, you can summon them, or you get your ability back. But remember, there's if you press B, like somewhere around the map, you'll make the shadow go to that spot, and you will stay there. To cancel the command, you have to hold B, and the shadow will come back to you. and then start attacking again. Anyway, Vagabond, a perk that gives you a katana. I would say the best way to, if you want to be safe and get the dog tags, which you get them from killing a scav with your katana, is to have a ballistic dagger and immediately using your F ability. So for Vagabond, the more tags you get, the more faster you get. The maximum max speed that you'll get is when you get to 10 dog tags. And if there's a secondary ability, if you hold down the F key while you have a dog tags, it will heal each dog tag. Like let's say one dog tag will heal you up to 5 HP. So if you get that, like let's say scavs are gonna deal maybe half or 30 HP of your health, you will take half of your dog tags. So if you have 30 dog tags, you'll go down to 15 and more, because the more HP you lose, the more dog tags are gonna be. So remember that in mind. I would say use a trait that gives you more defense for Vagabond if you don't want to lose your dog tags. Anyway, next perk is Berserker, the drug addict of your team, which injects himself with this serum, which gives you a damage buff. So Berserker is a melee character, kind of like Executioner, but you don't get more damage the more kills you get. I'm gonna skip a little forward and let you see how it is. So Berserker, you cannot use guns, you're just a melee person. The best way to go as like a Berserker is to have a inferior axe, like the blueprint, as I said back in like when I showcased the Executioner about using the fire inferior axe or whatever it's called, blueprint. So the best equipment to use is the Danjano. So if you press C and F at the same time, you use both of them. So each kill you get gives you 5 HP, I think, if I remember correctly. And the way to restore, to your barn to not go down, is to kill or parry. If you kill, it restores some of your barn, and if you parry, if I'm correct, will restore the whole barn, I think, maybe, or it's just the same as getting a scav. But the best weapon, I would say, for Berserker will be Executioner Sword. Even though you're a you deal like a one shot with like maybe tier 3 weapons or tier 4 weapons like melees. But the Executioner Sword or the Executioner Blueprint is the best choice the best choice for me to run as a Berserker. Because the Executioner Sword, or again Executioner Blueprint, however you want to call it, when you deal a heavy attack, when you kill a scav, it gives you 5 HP. If you combine it with the Berserker's ability to, when you kill somebody, it gives you again 5 HP. If you pair your ability and the Executioner Sword, it will give you 10 HP, which is kind of busted. I mean, using Manic, I'm still not used to calling it like a trait Manic. I'm used to calling it Maniac, like a trait. Using Manic on the Executioner Sword doesn't change the swing wind up. So maybe bring something that gives you more defense or something like that, or whatever you want to bring. This is a lot. The tanky boy. You have more HP, you have a lot of defense, but the thing is you attack slower and your defense, not your defense, sorry, but you do walk slower. So it is recommended to run impatient as a zealot, to run a bit faster, because let's say you're all the way to tower and the storm is catching up with you and you're exhausted, then you might be dead outside the storm. Anyway, there isn't that much to explain about the zealot, except for his shield ability. Like, he has two main abilities, which I'm gonna show you in a few seconds now. I mean, I want to skip it, but anyway, the main ability, the turret, you place down your shield and it becomes a turret, and a shield at the same time. I mean, there's nothing else to it. It is good, like, in some ways, but it only targets one scat, like one target. Next, I'm gonna show you the second ability. So the second ability is when you hold down F, and you have to hold down F if you don't want your ability to go down. So when you hold down F, you bring out your shield, and it doesn't do a turret. You parry every attack. I'm not sure if there are multiple scabs that will damage you, but if there is a scab, like as you can see here, they cannot damage you, and it counts as a parry. I don't know why the sledge cannot hurt me when my back is turned against him. I don't know if it's like intentional or not, but anyway, next perk. So Prophet, I don't know, like there isn't that much. You walk faster, you do not take fall damage, like, but you can still break your legs, so do remember that. So I mean, there isn't that much to Prophet. It's just like a character that shows you like the items around you. If you hold down F, it brings out to your like this thing, and it shows you the nearby items. And I'm gonna skip a little bit forward first for the next part. Okay, so the next perk, which is my main ability, or not really, I forgot, the Lazarus. So you get a little bit of HP and battle buff, but whenever you have a gun in your arms, if you get damaged, you drop the gun. So be mindful of that. So there isn't that much to explain about the Lazarus, except that when you use your F ability, it gives you like this buff, like a resist buff, which does temporarily gives you the hemostatic effect, and does not fix your broken legs, broken arms. It temporarily stops them. And if you use this on a scab or an area around the scabs, it like stuns them for a few seconds, and yeah. Who said that a talker cannot fight back, eh? So, Immolator, you deal more damage, you cannot aim, and you have like some kind of recoil, I think. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna redo this if I mistakenly said something wrong about the like cons. But the thing is about the Immolator, when you press F, you do this ground attack, which will give you this fire effect, as as you can see, I suck at parrying at times. So when you use this ability, you and around your teammates will give you this buff. It doesn't burn your teammates, it gives them a buff, remember that. So, Emulator is kind of a risk taker. As you can see, if your percentage goes over 100, you instantly die. Doesn't matter if you have a life or rest, doesn't matter if you're full HP, doesn't matter if, I don't know, you have Lazarus's buff, you will die if it gets over 100. The more overheat you have, the more damage you deal. But be aware, if AK Scavenger attacks you, or like dual pistol, CBG, or whatever the SMG scav is called, just be mindful of those guys, because they can shred you to death. Especially the smash shotguns, and this is what happens if you get over 100. You just basically die. Anyway, over to the next perk, which is my favorite perk, Self-Regan. You have the Dark Cursed Dagger, you get 50 stamina, but yeah, you don't deal that much damage, but yeah, I mostly just go around as frontline Self-Regan. So I would say for Self-Regan's like things for me is if you want to go turret, like have your own like shove ability as a like an MP4, like an automatic gun, then bring aggressive behavior with ballistic dagger. If you have ballistic dagger on a Self-Regan and you use your Q as that is the shove button, it deals 22 damage, and ballistic dagger will deal poison until these guys are dead. That guy was trying to kill me. Anyway, when you throw down your when you use your F ability, it throws down your cursed dagger around that to the area you pointed to. And you will curse any scavenger that is within like the area of the blade. Anyway, I'm gonna skip forward a little bit and showcase how the ability goes like. So I would say if you find a millbow blueprint, I would say keep it and craft it, because the millbow is one of the best bows to use on Self-Regan or any snipers or anything that deals one shot. So as you can see, if I throw down my F ability, it curses the scav, and if I kill them, they come and go, which they are useful, so remember that. I would say Self-Regans are maybe the best support characters, especially if you don't want to get hurt or happen if your teammates die within the waves. So yeah, I'd say for me, Self-Regan is an S tier for me. I don't want to hear anybody in the comments saying that Self-Regan is bad. He's not bad. And don't ask how that sniper just broke my legs. For me, Self-Regan is an S tier. And the last perk is Mind Flayer. You run like I cannot see because my footage is kind of tiny when I'm editing this. But yeah, you can see like the buffs and debuffs. I'm just getting tired. I've been doing this for I've been recording this for like an hour and some time, like an hour and 20 minutes, and it takes me like an hour to even get used to editing things. Like cut the footage, show what's needed. I'm new to editing, so I might not be the best one out there, but yeah, just get used to it. Okay, sorry, but I had to cut this out because I didn't know how to explain this, but you have to damage the scavengers first for your Mind Flayers to Mind Flay, or I don't know how to say it, the scavengers. And when they get Mind Flay, they fully heal, and they work for you, as you can see in the footage. And yes, you can Mind Flay some raiders, some cultists, too. So be mindful of that. But I would say, if I'm correct, the MKX raiders cannot be mind played. So again, be mindful of that. But yeah, I guess that's kind of it about the perks. I'm gonna do some like a little explanation of. I might do another video of me trying to explain like some items of what to scrap, what to not. Maybe tomorrow, but right now I'm kind of tired. And I just want to get this video as soon as possible out. I don't know if it'll get any views, if not. But I'm just gonna try my luck, to be honest. I mean, I'm just supposed to be doing videos for fun. And I really wanted to do a video about Decaying Winter because it got a new, like, big update, like, a week ago. And if I'm correct, the Oblivion update isn't going anywhere. It isn't a limited time event. It isn't going away. It will remain in the game. But yeah. I mean, I don't know what else I could maybe say. I think I might go help some other people trying to get the Nightmare Harvester or the Oblivion Stone. Because it is really hard. Because if I'm correct, Zeal Void has 9 or 10k HP. If I'm correct, I'm not sure. Because I'm down. I mean, one time I did get close to killing Zeal Void, but my team didn't knew that like in that one corner where it's like the little hole is, where if the cultists can fall over there and just respawn back, like spawn to the right spawn location of where the cultists spawn. The Zeal Void, it kind of fell down there. And my teammates tried to shoot him there, but the Zeal Void used his Beyblade attack. So he got out and kind of killed the last 2 persons that were alive. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it is fun, but just dying there over and over again is just kind of tiring. And it took me like a whole week to complete it. But yeah, it feels kind of sad that I finally completed the Oblivion update. You do get 3 new sick clothes, like the head one for Bellatrix's skull, Lebrox's mask, and Keltwell's hair. Hopefully I pronounced them right. If I didn't, then I'm sorry. Love you guys though. I love I really love that they went full, like how the update went. Even though the cutscenes are kind of meh, like okay-ish, but like they did go full out with the update. I really liked, I really loved that the Oblivion place just really felt like you were in hell. Or I'll just say like that, like it does feel like hell. You're down there with all the freaking cultists, having to survive for your life. But yeah, I'd say like this might be the end of this little guide and just a little talk of some things of what I think about the update. But I cannot wait for the new game. They did say that there's gonna be like a new map, new features, new perks, like a lot of new things that are gonna come to Decaying Winter, which I'm gonna be excited for. And I wish the Decaying Winter good luck. If the Decaying Winter team or somebody from Decaying Winter, like devs, are watching the video, you guys freaking rock. And I hope you guys will make great updates. And don't let other people judge you that the game is bad, that the game is very unbalanced, and other things. I really love Decaying Winter. So like the legacy will come to an end, which feel sad. I know I might be overreacting, but it's just my view. But man, I really cannot wait for the new update. And I'm gonna miss the legacy, like the version that I'm currently doing a video on. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and just gonna upload the video now. I hope you guys enjoyed this little guide, even though I'm not that great at explaining things. And yeah, wish you guys a good day, and I'll see you guys on the next video that I'm gonna do, which might be the little like infection, the alt status effects, what some items do. Hopefully, because I might be bad at talking, because I don't do a script. I'm not doing scripts because I'm just saying the words that are coming through from my mind. Anyway, again, wish you guys a good day. Please like and subscribe, maybe leave a comment saying what you want to see next. Maybe a Roblox game or something like that. But we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you guys around.